Hey everybody, thank you for joining my channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment if you will. I just want to give you all some food for thought here. I want to talk about what drives me, what motivates me. It's like sometimes I feel like, what's the point of anything? Like, what's the purpose of even trying to work and pay bills and have this nice furniture, have this or that? Like what is the point? Like, it's all meaningless. Like, there's no point in it. I think that's good and bad, because it's like the reality of it is really irrelevant for real at the end of the day. And I think that a lot of suffering, like they say in Buddhism, comes from attachment. The attachment of things. So all suffering stems from attachment. So we create these attachments to things, and if we don't have what we want in our reality in the 3D right now, then we feel sad, or we feel bad, we feel depressed, we feel some kind of way about that, because it's not how we want it to be. So how do we overcome that? How do we make peace with not having things as we would like them to be? How do we find contentment and happiness and joy in the meantime, while things are not the way we would like them to be in our 3D reality? How do we find peace with that? Like, how do you find the energy to still get up and do what's in your best interest, listen to positive messages in the morning, I woke up today at 5 a.m. in the morning, not by choice, but basically by force. So right now it's 7:30 in the morning. So I've been listening to Abraham Hicks, and I always listen to spa music on my Alexa. So I'm really resonating with that content. And what came to mind today is the quote that says, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right." And that's by Henry Ford. So we all heard that saying before. If you haven't heard it, it's basically saying, whether you think you can, you are right, and if you think you can't, you are right. So it's basically how your own perspective, what you manifest, what you believe, what you think, how you feel. It's all boils down to how you feel, your beliefs. So you can do whatever you put your mind to. So, and because the thing about it is that, like in psychology, you have your own identity, how you perceive yourself to be, and then you have how others perceive you to be, and then you have, I guess you'd say, your higher self, or how the Most High sees you. Or that would be the main three that I could think of, like, how others view you, how you view yourself, and how the Most High views you. So all of that is, subjected to change or circumstances, situations. But really, at the end of the day, when you're in alignment with the Most High plan and purpose of your life, then that's going to be your highest self. That's going to be your highest version of yourself. So that's what drives me every day, is being in alignment with how the Most High sees me. And it's always a daily battle, or a daily, not a battle, but a daily, what's a good word for it? Experiment, a daily task. It's a daily task, a daily, whatever you want to call it, to do better, to be better than I was yesterday, to be better than I was the day before. Because I'm definitely better today than I was 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, a year ago. I'm definitely better. So it's definitely working in my favor. But you have to have a conscious awareness of, see, I'm aware of myself. I'm aware of I'm aware of the Most High. I'm aware of how others perceive me. I'm aware of my own identity. So what's complicated is, in the task is to be your best authentic real self, the core of you, peeling back those layers of yourself and being the best version of yourself, because we've been so bombarded and programmed to think this way and be that way, and whatever the case may be, and that's not 100% in alignment with who you really are. So that's why it's a daily task. It's a daily it takes a daily conscious effort to do what's in your best interest. And yeah, that's why I'm really focused on my relationship with the Most High. I'm not a saint or anything like that. I'm a human being, of course. So I have a past and all of that. That doesn't mean that I can't be a better person. Like some things I didn't know back in the day. I mean, I was a product of my environment. Some things were happening to me that I had no control over. So now that I'm aware of what I can actually control, then I'm going to do better and make better decisions, because I now know that the power is in my hands. Because whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Henry Ford said that. So yeah, that's the most important thing, and that needs to be said on this Saturday morning, afternoon, or night, whenever you're watching this, is that I was just thinking when I was taking a shower that I'm like, what brings me the most sorrow is things that I cannot change. The things that are in the 3D that does not appear to be how I would like them to be. And that's what Abraham Hicks was just talking about, because we're like, people like, I need money, I want a relationship, I want X, Y, and Z, this and that, whatever. And if you don't have that, then you feel like, I would be so much happier if I just had this, or if I had that. But really, what's more poignant, what is more realistic? What has the most power? The things you can see or the things that you can't see? Think about that for a minute. And I was thinking about that when I was getting into the shower this morning. I was like, so I think maybe that's the adversary or our mind. Our mind plays tricks on us. And that brings me back to this book I have over here. I'm going to show it to you all. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And it basically talks about the same thing. Like, because it's basically like we worry about the wrong things. Like we overthink, all of that. That's our conscious mind. That's the left side of our brain. Our left side of our brain is our consciousness. Our right side of our brain is our subconsciousness. So I work to try to, we have to have those in alignment. So you can listen to frequencies to balance that out, so it can be in alignment, and so you won't second guess yourself, and you can always go with your right mind, because your subconscious is in control of your breathing, your heart rate, all of that, so it's ingrained in you, it's embedded in you. So once you can program your subconscious to do what's in your best interest, then your consciousness will follow suit. You know what I'm saying? So it's more powerful than your conscious mind. So that makes sense to me. Yeah, so this really is for the awakened and the aware of, like, when I woke up and smelled the coffee and I had a light bulb moment, I said to myself, when I had my spiritual awakening, I said, oh my goodness, I have so much work to do, because I have to actually think for myself. I have to build my consciousness up. It's like we kind of do things out of habit, out of, routine, out of just, whatever, like we are been programmed to do X, Y, and Z. So when you finally wake up and say, wait a minute, I actually have control of how I want to think, what I choose to think about, what I choose to, my views, where I want to go in life. Like, really, I can do whatever I put my mind to. So that's like, it's kind of like, oh my God, like everything is on me. So then you become conscious and aware of your thoughts, of what you're thinking and what you want to cultivate in your life. And you like, oh my God, I have so much work to do, so much reprogramming and rewiring of my brain, because this whole time I've been doing this and this, and this is not even working in my best interest. Like, why have I been doing this? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, why did I do this? Why did I do that? Why? And you just go down this rabbit hole of, exploring your brain and exploring your actions and how you got to be where you are today. And then you try to take the steps to try to rewrite history, try to change that, like the circle of life. It's like trying to explain nothingness. Like that man, he tried to explain nothingness, try to explain how the world was created, how the planets was created. He tried to say that it was created out of nothingness, and he tried to explain nothingness. Like, how do you explain nothingness? Because it's like the reality is accepting that what's going to actually change your life for the better is the realization of that what we can't see with the naked eye, what we don't see in a 3D, what we don't see in the 3D is more powerful and abundant than what we actually see in the 3D realm. Because like they say that everything first started as a thought. This iPad started with a thought in someone's mind. This table started with someone's thought in their mind. This apartment started with someone's idea first. So it has to come from somewhere. So that's how we have to know who we want to be, why we want to be this person, and what can we do to achieve this reality? How can I make my dreams a reality? And if I can't make it a reality today, how can I be okay with that? Like, how can I accept that my reality isn't 100% how I would desire it to be? Like, where does that contentment, how do you find that contentment in the right now? And that takes, you can do yoga, meditation. You just want to get in a good mental mindset, a good energy to just be cool and calm and collected, and it's all going to work out in your favor. Like, I'm not worried or stressed. If I start to get worried and stressed and sad, I know it's because of my reality of my 3D. It's a harsh reality. It's like your car break down and you don't want it to break down. You want it to be running properly, or your electricity is out and your reality is that you want it to be on. But in the meantime, in between time, you still able to navigate and maneuver without these things working and operating as usual. Then you you might call a friend to take you to work or whatever. Like, it may give you an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. It's not as bad as it appeared to be. So you like, well, oh well, I mean, I'll just go to sleep early. My Wi-Fi is off. I don't need to listen. I don't need to be online anyway. Like, I don't have much to eat. really don't need to eat anyway. I really need to fast anyway. Like, the universe is always working in our favor when we think that it's not working in our favor. And that would be a whole nother conversation or discussion about manifesting and bringing in things into your reality that are not in your reality right now. That would be a whole different conversation, because nothing happens overnight. And that's the thing about it. Nothing happens overnight. And I'm not no expert in this or that, but I know that I'm just doing my own self-reflection. I'm like, it really takes a conscious effort. And that's why people it's so easy to, it's easy to default back to depression. It's easy to not be accountable. That's the easy way out. People want to take the easy way out. It's easy to just go to the doctor and get some anxiety medication. It's easy to go to the liquor store and go get you a half pint of gin. It's easy to go get you some weed from the dispensary. That's an easy way out. That's an easy way to not address your issues and not to hold yourself accountable for your reality. That's the easy way out. The easy way out is for me to get on a dating site and think that I need to go meet a man. The easy way out, that's all it is. The easy way to try to not do what's in my best interest and try to and not address the real issues, or not even try to help cultivate the life I'm trying to lead. Like, if I'm trying to have a lifestyle, your actions, they say that your fate, your destiny is basically your life choices and your decisions that you made prior to your current situation. So it doesn't happen by chance. It doesn't happen by mistake. It doesn't happen overnight. So I'm here today, sitting here making this content and video because the choices and decisions that I have made, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for where I am today. So it's not just, just one thing that I changed. It's many of things that I addressed and accepted and have learned over years and years and years to get to where I am mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially, all at every level. So yeah, but at the end of the day, we have the control, we have the power to change our lives for the better. And just know that when a person says change your life for the better, it's really your state of mind. It's really your mental health. It's really how you perceive your own identity. Who do you see yourself to be? And if you want to, I know who I am. And yes, I do work to strive to be a better me, a better version of myself. And the better version would be the version where I really accept 100% and accept that the ultimate power is in the things that I cannot see, and that's clearly that's the Most High, that's the source, that's the universe. He's all knowing and powerful. So with that being said, I know that for a fact. So why worry about what I see around me? Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? It's like ye of little faith. Like, you don't have any faith if you just basing your reality off what you can see. And what you see is gonna make you feel like SHIT. So what you see may not be your desired reality, and you have to be cool with that, because your reality. What you see is very minute. It's like they say that 90% of your reality is what you don't see. I believe that's a thing. Like, that's a real thing. So 90% of what we see is not even, that's however it go. But yeah, basically what we see is only 10% of what's actually going on in the universe and on the cosmic level and all of that. So it's really, we don't even use our full potential of our brain. So yeah, once we know and we tap in with that all-knowing of the Most High and all of that, like, at the end of the day, like, it's all a state of mind. It's all, it's coming to terms with that, basically. So that's why I have my good days and I have my bad days, because I'm a human being, because my mind likes to default back to defeat and lack and crutches and vices and stuff, toxicity and things that are not in my highest good. And then you have people surround you in your life that are negative and toxic and all of that. So it doesn't do anything but add more fuel to your already toxic thoughts and energies that you have, that's you trying to reprogram since you was a child. So all of this negativity that's built up over years and years and years and years. And here you are trying to defeat the odds and trying to change the narrative and be a better version of yourself. and look at the glass half full instead of half empty, that you're gonna have to make a conscious effort to do that. You're gonna have to use what you know to change your reality. You're gonna have to use what you know to your benefit to do what's in your best interest, and not make no excuses, not try to lean to your own understanding. You're gonna have to really do what's in your best interest, point blank period. And that's just that on that. But yeah, at the end of the day, hopefully you are picking up what I'm putting down, because I was just thinking about this today when I was listening to Abraham Hicks. She was saying that, saying some really poignant things that I'm dealing with. It's like when you thinking about something and then you look on your YouTube and then it's like, this is for you. Like, this is where I'm resonating on this level on this page today. And it's like, basically, like she said, like, it's like you telling yourself what you don't want, and then by you telling yourself what you don't want, you're gonna get exactly what you don't want. She said that it's not about exclusion, it's about inclusion. You can't. We try to remove all the bad out of our life. We try to remove all the bad, forget all the bad, and that's not possible. We can't remove all the negativity out of our life. But if we accept it and we, we use it as a reflection, as a mirror. You can't. It's like yin and yang, so it's black and white. So you can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. So both of them go hand in hand, and that's the reality of it. So there's no way to remove either or, but it's all about how you look at it. What do you want to exist in? You want to exist in a realm of just doom and gloom and lack and depression and leaning on your own understanding, dwelling on the past, dwelling on things that you have no power of, no control over? Do you want to exist in that reality, in that energy where you are in a state of feeling as if you can't be content and happy in this present moment right now because you don't have your desired reality? No, nobody wants to live in a second, a minute of the day in the thought, in the energy of that, I wish I could change this situation. I wish that this wasn't like this. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants to be in that situation like, oh, I don't have no money right now. And as soon as you say I don't have no money right now, then you're going to put out you don't have any money right now. So you're thinking in lack. So the more negative you are, then you're going to get negative in return. So that's the key, and that's the complexity, and that's the thing that we can't. What's so hard for us to grasp and wrap our mind around is that whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So that's what's the reality of it, because we just like to default back on not taking ownership and not doing the work. Point blank period. It's kind of lazy on our part. It's kind of a little lazy, because the more you know, the better off you will be. So all you got to do your research, do your due diligence, do what's in your best interest, and you will find more contentment and peace in your reality, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the circumstances are. And I learned that when I was homeless, maybe the second time or the third time, I think it was the second time or the first time I was homeless, I don't know. But I told myself, I said, like, instead of dwelling on my situation, that's like being locked up in jail. And you're gonna, if you let the time do you, then you're gonna feel like crap. You're gonna feel like horrible. That's like if you're on a way to trying to go to Dubai and you in TSA getting checked out, and you running late, so everything you it's hectic. You trying to check in, you got all and then somebody in front of you taking all day. Like it's if you haven't done your inner work and your inner healing, all that stuff, your temper can go from 0 to 100 to 1,000 real quick because of the situation, circumstances around you. But it's like, I'm not worried about that. Like I did what I have to do. I mean, if somebody wants to be in a way, take their sweet time, I don't care. I don't even care. Like, I could talk my crap or whatever, but it's like, is it really going to change anything? Is it really going to make a difference if you're getting mad and upset? Like, you're really doing more harm to yourself than than anybody else. So you really hurting yourself. So that goes back to, like when I was in a shelter, the Most High told me, this is a lesson to teach you that be content no matter what your situation is. Be content regardless of your environment. Find peace and joy and light wherever you are, because your reality, or you want to say the devil or the enemy or the adversary or whatever, is basically just your undesired reality. It's just undesirable. This is not where I would desire to be. I didn't desire to be in a shelter with 20, 30, 40, 50 other women and children, and with my daughter, and sleeping and leaving our clothes and stuff behind, and people stealing out of my luggage and stuff. And then the people, they say they're trying to help you find a place to live, but you feel like they're not really helping you. So it's like, is this really what my life has come to? But still, I told a girl that was standing there, she was being so stern and so kind of mean to her kids. She was telling them to, not talk, like be quiet. Like she was trying to teach them to just accept how the situation was, but still, like, let them be kids. Let them still enjoy their life. I told her, let's go get some, take them to go get some ice cream from McDonald's. She talking about, so then they really like you then if you get some ice cream. And so your kids can like me. I'm not here to try to act like I'm trying to take your place or whatever the case may be. But like, why try to make it hard, your kids' reality hard, just because you feel stressed out and depressed, and you're not happy with your reality? They don't have to suffer because of that, because you know what I'm saying. So this is just something to think about, just food for thought for people. Like, this is something I deal with on a daily basis, and this goes back to what drives me. What drives me is my desire to be a better person. And when I mean a better person, I don't just mean physically and financially, and it's about being more consciously aware of my actions and being able to accept life as it is. And my tolerance is growing and growing and growing. It's my spirituality, it's growing and growing and growing. So I mean, it's a process. It's a conscious effort, and this is what I'm talking about, is that you build up all of this awareness that things that are outside of you really do not affect you. Like, you really not bothered by the circumstances or the situation, because it's really just irrelevant. Like, it's not that, it isn't as important as it may seem to be. And when you dwell on it, and you dwell on a negativity, and you ponder over this negativity, it's going to only bring more negativity. It's only going to attract more negativity in your life. It's only going to, I can't think of the word. It's only going to perpetuate more negativity into your life the more you dwell on it. So, and that's how that goes, because, and that's a trick of the enemy. And that goes back to why people have substance abuse issues and all of that. It's like you trying to pour poison on top of something that, on top of pain. You pouring poison on top of pain, poison on top of pain. And when you're making a situation worse, like, you're making a situation worse. And if you only knew that's not how you're going to change your life. You're not going to be able to change your life for the better by dwelling on negativity. by dwelling on a problem. You're not going to be able to change your life by dwelling on any issue, on any problem. You're going to change your life by knowing that it's already done, it's already finished in divine order, and that's all you have to do is do what's in your best interest. Take care of yourself, pray, stay motivated, love yourself, stay in a positive frequency, do everything. Google how to boost your vibrational frequency. Stay in a high vibrational frequency, and the highest vibrational frequency is love, and just be in that energy. And of course, you may have outside forces that try to take you out of that energy, and you may have your own mental loop or your own consciousness bothering you to make you get out of that positive energy. And that's why you have to come back and get back and use your power, use your mind, not be lazy, and really change your thought process, change that, your reality with all of whatever you don't want to think. Change it to what you do want to think, how you do want to feel. You're in control of your own mind. You in control of your own destiny. You in control. So don't let nothing or nobody, not even yourself, get in your own way. So just like they say, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So if I think I can't have X, Y, and Z, then I won't have that. But if I'm already in the knowing that I already have everything that I want, I just have to do what's in my best interest. I will get what I need, exactly what I need. And that's how I have been doing that unconsciously or subconsciously, because let me show you the YouTuber I used to follow. He recommended this book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Unlock your master keys to success. This is a really good book. See, I almost finished it. I have this much left, but this is a really good book, because it speaks of basically it says, in the power of your subconscious mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy gives you the tools you will need to unlock the awesome powers of your subconscious mind. You can improve your relationships, your finances, your physical well-being. Once you learn how to use this unbelievably powerful force, there is nothing you will not be able to accomplish. Join the millions of people who have already unlocked the power of their subconscious mind. I urge you to study this book and apply the techniques outlined therein. And as you do, I feel absolutely convinced that you will lay hold of the miracle working power that will lift you up from confusion, misery, melancholy, and failure, and guide you to your true place. Solve your difficulties, sever you from emotional and physical bondage, and place you on the royal road to freedom, happiness, and peace of mind. Dr. Joseph Murphy. So yeah, this was kind of time I'm on. This is kind of time I'm on. But yeah, so at the end of the day, yes, get this book and do what's in, and it's all in your power. It's all under your control. You have to just do what you got to do, just and to be the best version of yourself. But yeah, so people want to say Christianity this, Christianity that, God this, the Most High that. I worship, I praise the Most High only, because my consciousness is, and my higher self is basically the oneness with the universe and the creator of all. So yeah, with that being said, remember to always keep the Most High first. Like this video, leave a comment if you will, subscribe to this channel, share this video if you like, and remember to keep the Most High first, and be blessed. Bye.